Well, I guess I should be contributing as much as I can with my limited resources. So let's push on towards Paris. Because then I'll get as many points as possible and I can take Belgium in the peace deal. Yeah, green is good, red is bad. My subs are getting wrecked. I haven't actually lost many subs. So they're okay so far. Yeah, see, these were German subs that were killed, not mine. I lost one sub there. The subs are actually doing well, so apparently submarines have improved in this. We haven't actually killed any convoys yet, but it's early days. So maybe I should start researching better submarines. I mean, we are going to be building a huge naval base. Like, we are the naval hub. And maybe early on we should be working on just strangling British supplies. And then go for the killing blow with the surface fleet. Because we are still building tons and tons and tons of naval yards. German interest in Scandinavia. The German Reich has a clear strategic interest in Scandinavia, both for bases for military operations and for the sake of natural resource import. The escalating conflict has meant there is a very real threat to any resources ferried across the Baltic or the North Sea. And we did indeed just kill some convoys, so there you go. Now what I really need is manpower. Also, my stability is collapsing. So we could do with some more of that. Norway's joined the Allies. Germany declared war on the Norwegians. Another sub down. I'm going to put these to withdraw to port. Because my top admiral is actually really good with submarines, so I'm going to put him in charge of everything. Even if he did get my surface fleet killed. Yeah, I probably will consult command to that one focus. I mean, that's a pretty freaking significant bug. I mean, it doesn't matter right now because I would have gone for the Yoke Storm regardless. But having that base war support would have been kind of useful. Oh, what the hell's gone on here? See, the front lines are as adept as ever. Alright, so subs, you together? Yes. You are merging. Excellent. So... Yep, my Seawolf is now in charge. And he could actually upgrade. Torpedo reveal chance minus 20%, torpedo screen penetration plus 25%, lone wolf enemy fleet size penalty plus 10. Visibility minus 20. That visibility would be useful for basically any fleet. Especially the kind of battles I'm fighting. Okay, so I guess that this guy is going to be trained as a submarine commander. Because we're going to have to use a similar strategy against the USA too. If only to stop them exporting materials. Although then the convoys are owned by the country which is buying the material, so that's less relevant. believe I'm investing in bloody submarines. Oh, you can get faster torpedo shooting. That's actually a really good question. Faster or more accurate? Let's go with the accuracy. Oh, we can do both. Hang on, so for hunter-killer, all parent traits must be... So I need destroyer, I need fleet protector and destroyer leader. Which I don't think is going to be possible because we can only have one more trait. Oh, yeah, you're right. That is for killing submarines. Surely that be destroyer attack or anti-submarine? That's a little bit unclear. Let's go concealment expert. So we're a silent hunter and concealed. Yeah, so we're going to be really quiet. It's going to be almost impossible to hunt this guy down. I like it. That seems suitable to me. So your fleet is going to go convoy raiding, English Channel. Do we want to go further out? Not for now. English Channel is fine. Wow, that was quick. Adolf Hitler has announced that the cowardly French nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of German forces throughout the country. While fighting still rages elsewhere in France, reports are coming of German troops entering Paris. Well, alright then. Denmark has capitulated. Who's got low supply? Oh, you do. Why? Because your naval base is not strong enough. We'll upgrade you to a level 4. As a matter of some priority. 4's too much. We don't need a level 4. We need like a level 2. That's basically doubling what you already had. Okay, strategic destruction. We want to get naval base strikes so that we can then get dogfighting experience. We've still got no air experience at all. Nation Française has declared war on Free France. There's Vichy. Second armistice at Compiègne. The armistice between the German Reich and the French Third Republic has been signed at Compiègne. At the Verorero carriage in which the German surrender in World War I was negotiated. Under the terms of the armistice, a French government under Philippe Pétain, based out of Vichy, will continue to administer most of the southern France, while the rest of the country falls under German occupation zone. Some French officers have vowed to continue the resistance from abroad, but this puts an effective end to the fighting in France, at least for the time being. So this is another nation that can use the exiled government. Mechanics. I lost a submarine. 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 Are these just the same battle? I feel like these are the same battle. Yes, it is the same battle. It's just not closing. Iceland takes control of foreign affairs. With the capitulation of its union partner Denmark, the Icelandic parliament has taken control of its own foreign affairs, and so doing essentially become a fully independent nation. Flight of Rudolf Hess. Deputy Fuhrer Rudolf Hess was arrested by the Home Guard soldiers in Scotland yesterday after parachuting from a heavy fighter. An accomplished pilot, he apparently flew alone across the North Sea, taking care to stay out of radar range before veering west towards Britain. Appears to have taken it upon himself to negotiate a peace treaty between Britain and Germany. In November 39, the war's been going barely like 5 months. Does Vichy France have a generic focus tree? I think so, yes. Yes, they do. Oh, and here are the Italian fleet, submarine fleet. And my submarine fleet. Who are we fighting against? Somerville. Who is Lone Wolf, Smokescreen Specialist, and Superior Tactician. Those are really bad traits for someone trying to hunt down submarines. This is a lot of submarines. That's 16 Italian submarines not even in the fight yet. It's 40 subs. Against what, 3 convoys? We did get one. Cool. Right, so I do need to do something else with these guys. I guess the war in Africa is now taking place. I don't think I particularly care about Africa. So we are going to go and fortify our coastline. We need 15 divisions to do that. Well, to get 15 divisions, I really need manpower. Please. Killed 5 convoys. Oh yeah, you're right. You do have to press OK. In that case, why? Oh, I guess that's so you can check it out again later. Vichy France versus convoys and planes. German air force has arrived. Finland has rejected Soviet demands. Soviet diplomats have presented an ultimatum to the government of Finland demanding border adjustments in the region of Karelia. Despite a significant build-up of Soviet forces on the border, Helsinki has rejected these demands, stating that not a single foot of Finnish soil would be given willingly to the Russian aggressors. I'm sure that'll be a really easy fight. I can't really see how the Soviets could possibly lose. Still building that bloody Dorota. We do have a shipyard on it, at least. And we're building that one ship in Curacao. Soviet Union declared war on Finland. Naval combat. 4 subs? 4 subs. Their air force is doing a lot of damage. I need to get my air force out. 2 more Norwegian transports. Another sub dead. This is going a little bit better. Another sub dead. What was I just saying? Oh, so close. 4 days. 4 days. 3 days. 2 more. Transports down. So I have 2 submarines left. Are you kidding me? One of the new ones and one of the old ones. Yeah, we need to invest in subs. Storm is finally done. I'm gonna have manpower now. Alright, and I think I'm gonna need to do the console command because this is definitely not intended that you completely lock out the rest of this tree. So let me just go and look up how exactly that works. For console commands. Focus. So I need to do focus, no checks. And then focus autocomplete. There we are, done. So now I can join Germany. Huzzah! We, who are of kindred spirit, should stick together against the world. It is time for us to request membership into the Axis. Bypassed. See, that's how it's supposed to work. Now I can do these things. I can placate the Japanese, and I am kind of intrigued to see exactly what that... Hang on. Oh! Really? Requires one of the following. Join Germany. So I can get battlecruiser designs. I thought for a moment that was a bug, but it actually isn't. Could also get the German technological exchange, which would be really useful, but I want to assume the naval burden as soon as possible. It is known the Japanese have designs over our rich colonies in the east. Perhaps the time has come to decide whether to give them exclusive rights in the resources of the archipelago, or even outright control of the colonies, in the interest of continued peace and cooperation. Or we could just go, no! Another Norwegian down. Alright, so what researches am I lacking to have better submarines? Because this is a field where I have completely neglected. Magnetic detonators are not a module, they just upgrade the attack ability. The improved ship torpedo launcher is, however... No, ship torpedo, don't care. Basic submarine snorkel is a little bit ahead of time. Okay, so I can just create a submarine model and then start building them, I think. So let's go down to the bottom, let's go down to the submarine hull. That one. So we want torpedo tubes 2. Torpedo tubes 2. Submarine engine 2. Is this just the same as the KV? I feel like that might just be the same as the KV. 222, it is. So we may as well just build KXIV classes. Can I rename you? Yes. So the Charles class. And we're going to have to build some. And these also get 2 lines. I wish I could just get rid of that one. How did we get rid of all the production on this ship? Don't know. We'll need to join the Koninklijke Onderzeeboot. Which makes sense, considering that is the Royal Submarine Fleet. Build some more Norwegian transports. Land appropriation reduces war support stability but builds more build slots. Can't do any of these because we need to be at peace with them. Paramilitary training in the Dutch East Indies. Army experience gain, daily fascism support. I don't think that's really necessary. War bonds? Must have a hell of a lot more war support for that. Women in the workforce. Huge recruitable population bonus, crikey. Needs total mobilization. Yeah, that's true actually. I haven't actually mobilized yet. Which I could now go straight up to war economy. And we... That's not mobilization. That's mobilization. Now, do they tell us how much manpower we can expect? No. I do wish it did. But we are now getting manpower. Which means we can actually get an air force for the first time this game. So let's put you on air superiority. What? Why? Oh! Because they were based in Indonesia. Yeah, okay, that's reasonable that you couldn't reach. That makes a lot more sense to me now. And now they're on air superiority. There we go. And let's get you up to 200 aircraft, because I'm pretty sure we have the planes for... Oh yeah, we have loads, actually. We have the capacity, actually, for a pretty decent air force. Let's get you up to 500 planes. Go. No, 250. Because what I want to do is have another 250, which we can put over the English Channel. I just want to make sure that Benelux itself is protected, first of all. Yes, this comes out on Thursday. Two lines for a non-capital ship, one line for a capital ship. That seems completely backwards, though. Why would you be able to assign more shipyards to a non-capital ship than to a capital? Can I get occupation from the Germans? We can certainly ask. Yo, Germany! I would very much like to have control over Vlaanderen, if you don't mind. And of... Nope, that's it. Yay. And Wallonia. I'm going to ask for that too. No, I can't. Not until the 23rd of... Wait. Oh, until midnight. Alright, so we have got some more military factories, which I think I'm just going to put all of my production into fighters right now, because that is where the war is being fought. We have too much steel. Not enough aluminium. Not enough rubber either. Although there is something I can do about the rubber. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I could build... No, I can't build synthetic refineries because I haven't actually got the technology for them. Manpower is a non-issue for the Netherlands. Just take the Dutch East Indies manpower, copy the biggest template the Dutch East Indies have, recruit a lot of the smallest template in your own land, convert your small ones into the Dutch East Indies ones. Yeah, I know. I'm just... Because if you lose the East Indies, that manpower will disappear. For fuck's sake, what now? I'm worried about what the answer to that placate Japan will be. Oh, don't tell me just be naval invaded as that was going on. Yes. Damn you, Australia! Let's expand Curacao then. Owing to the shallow depth of Lake Maracaibo since 1918, virtually all Venezuelan oil is instead shipped by shallow draft coastal transport to be processed on Aruba and Curacao, and from there shipped across the world in ocean-going tankers. Our refineries there are currently already the largest in the world, but the upcoming world crisis might well warrant even further expansion of the facilities. I would agree with that. I would say it probably does. Fighting over the Levant. Ooh, wow. That's a lot of Canadian convoys sunk. Alright, so the last 3 convoys that we have still running seem to be doing a fairly decent job of it. And we build a submarine a month, almost. That's pretty decent. And we have more research to do. Well, I guess we should probably get the submarine strength. I really should have gone trade interdiction or base strike. Although I guess base strike doesn't have the best submarines either. It's about the same. I think that trade interdiction would have been the best option for me. I really do. That was a mistake. Fleeting being really is for major powers. Trade interdiction is for the smaller ones. I need a tiny bit more naval power, then I can do that twice as quickly. It is 1940. Let's get upgraded aircraft. mistake was sending your fleet out in the onset of the war. It was off my coast. I didn't think they'd be able to destroy us quite that quickly, especially as I was on low risk. I was like, if you see a bad guy, run! They just couldn't run quickly enough. Which surprises me, considering I built those ships up to be quick. That's like the entire point of that ship design. Not quick enough, apparently. And I armoured them all, at great expense. 1940... Fire control. No, let's... I was going to say, let's start getting radar, but I don't know if that's really worthwhile. No, let's get synthetic refineries. So then I can start producing my own rubber. 4 more Canadians. Another sub. Yep, we have a new ship. Charles class. No experience. But these ships should be a lot better than the previous ones. In fact, we have also got one ship in for repairs right now, which is also a Charles class. So we've got 3 of the modern ships now. Okay, that's good. We have 100 points. Well, we're going to want that convoy raiding efficiency plus 20%. Let's wait for that. Is there anything else in the political... No. Let's mobilize first. Stop getting ahead of yourself there, Mordred. And we've got 300 fighters. Is my fighter wing fully kitted out? It is. Glorious. Alright, well in that case, I would very much like to have another fighter wing, please. Consisting of 250 planes. And you guys are going to be air superiority over the English Channel. Good luck. Although actually you should probably be based in Nord-Pas-de-Calais. Where you get much better coverage. Then maybe I should start investing in my own radar. January 40. Oh, we are so close. There we go. Right, let's get submarine operations with naval points. How many planes do the English have in the Channel? That's a good question. 400. We have 400. So it's actually roughly equal. The advantage, or the difference is they're going to have radar, and we don't. And they also have naval power there, and we don't. A Free French convoy dead. The fall of Cairo. Jubilant Italian soldiers entered Cairo today, moments after the last British units retreated from the city. A victory parade was immediately organised, and the Italian soldiers flocked to the Great Pyramids of Giza to have their pictures taken in front of the famous landmarks. How are we doing in China, by the way? They've actually got bogged down a bit, because Japan was absolutely trouncing them. But Guangxi Clique has managed to hold out. And Guangxi Clique is really rich in terms of resources, so I'm not surprised. But most of the East Coast has fallen, and that's where their industry tends to be.